Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fun Friday Directed Draw and Craft. So, today we're actually going to be learning how to make a pinwheel. Got it right here. We're going to make a pinwheel today, and I will show you how to make this really easy craft. This one won't actually turn because the pipe cleaner's a little fuzzy. So if you want to make one that actually moves, you're going to need either some brads. I tried to use these last night and they don't come apart. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, but they're supposed to. Or you can have a paper clip or a push pin, but with the push pin, it's not particularly safe, so I wouldn't recommend this. But a brad would work really well, or if you have a bendy straw, that can also work really well as just the same. So we're gonna wait a couple minutes before I begin, and I will let you guys know a little bit further what we're gonna be doing. So hang tight. You'll need a piece of paper. I'm using white because we're going to decorate it. You'll also need either your straw, your paper clip, or your brad. You'll need some scissors, markers, crayons, whatever you want to color it with. Or if you don't want to color it, you can get like a really pretty piece of paper that has designs already on it. Wrapping paper works pretty well. Yeah, anything. You can use any kind of paper. You can also use cardstock if you have cardstock. I'm just using regular printer paper. You can also use construction paper, whichever you'd like. So we're just going to wait a few minutes, see if anybody else is going to join, and then we'll get started. I hope you guys are enjoying your summer so far. I know a lot of you are going on vacations or going to camp, so it's another gorgeous day. Alright, I'm going to wait 2 more minutes and then we're going to go ahead and start. Also, for those of you who are unaware or haven't seen my posts, I have been uploading coloring sheets for drawings that I've done. I might post one today as well. I don't know which one yet, but either they're from past direct draws or things that I've done on the side, because I do like to draw as like a hobby. So I have an art account where I post just random drawings, but I've gone back and saved just the line drawing of it so you guys can color it in. So if you guys are interested and you want something to do and you want to just color something, that is available. The link is in my bio on Instagram. So if you click on it, it takes you to the folder called Coloring Pages, and it has some of the directed draws that we've been doing, or other random drawings that I've done that I've just posted. So those are there for you guys, and it should be pretty good quality when you guys print it. So I hope you guys enjoy that. So let's go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do with this piece of paper is I'm going to make a square. So I'm going to take one corner, I'm going to turn my paper horizontally or wide like a wall, and I'm going to pick up this corner and I'm matching it to the side, but making sure that this corner is going to become a corner. So it's not quite there yet. So once you're sure, go ahead and crease it, and you have something like this. So this line right here serves as a guide for you to cut it. So you're going to grab your scissors and you're just going to cut. Okay. So you have a triangle. We're going to open it up, and it should be a good square. And the next thing I'm going to do with this is I'm going to turn it, and we're going to fold it again to make another line. And these lines are going to be our guide to cut. Now, I actually did find a very good method of cutting this. We're not going to cut yet, but I have my little iPhone charger, iPad charger. It's kind of like a square, so I'm going to put this right in the middle as best as I can. I'm going to turn it this way first, okay, and put it right in the center, and center it as best as I can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil, and I'm just going to make small marks all the way around my charger plug. So now, I don't know if you guys can see that. Get a marker. What you should have are 4 lines or dots. It doesn't have to be lines, you can just do dots if you'd like. But it's going to be like that. So when we go to cut it at the end, this is where you're going to stop. You're not going to go all the way into the middle because we need that to connect everything. Okay? So the other thing you can do is when we go ahead and decorate this, you can do this side and do a decoration. You can also do this side. You can do both sides. If you don't want to do this side, you can leave it blank. And we're going to flip it over and we're going to decorate this side, which means when we go to fold it to form the pinwheel, the inside of the pinwheel is going to be white. So think about it. If you want the inside to be white or a different color, you can do that. For right now, I'm only going to do the outside, but you can decorate both sides if you wish. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some flowers. Again, you can do any design on this you want. You can do stripes all the way across. You can do squiggly lines. You can do confetti. If you really want this to be glittery, you can do glitter. I'm not going to do glitter. But the glitter I would put on after you make the pinwheel because it's a lot easier. Because when you start folding it over, like the glitter's going to fall, and yeah. So you'll know what I mean. I'm just going to do, let's see, what do I want to do? Maybe I'll do something different in each of these corners. So let's do flowers on this one. So I'm going to do the center first. And I'm just putting these kind of random but trying to make sure they're kind of evenly apart. And when I get here to this side, I'm just going to do half. Any of the sides you do, I'm just going to do half of it. Maybe one here on the corner. Okay, so I have that many. And I'm going to get another marker. Let's do pink. Again, this is very random. And I'm just going to color in my flower. So again, you can do any design you want. I just figured flowers are kind of easy. And they're kind of quick. I'm trying to do the easy kind of designs just because we don't have a lot of time on this. So let's put one here. Okay. And then let's pick another color. Let's do purple. I might not color these in just because that's taking a while. And let's do one over here. Okay. And then I'm gonna do one other color. Let's do a blue. Why not? Okay. So there's that. If you want to add your leaves, you can. Why don't we do that? Let's add a few leaves. Also, if you guys have any requests on things you want me to draw, you can always comment on the videos or my Instagram posts, and I will try to do them. I know I've had a request for some birds that I still need to do, but I'll do those and put those up on the Google Docs as a coloring page, and maybe I'll do a directed draw. I haven't decided yet, but I haven't forgotten, so don't worry about that. Let's see, let's do some hearts. Let's do some hearts. So I'm going to put some hearts here. Again, I'm not coloring these in just because of time. but I will do some different colored hearts. And let's do these ones upside down. Alright, moving on to the next little section. I'm going to do, what's something else I can do? Let's do some stars. I'll do blues. You can also make a very patriotic looking pinwheel. And if you make a moving one, you can actually use it on 4th of July. Let's see. There. All right, and the last one, let's do. What should we do? I'm blanking. Let's do we'll just do something. Yellow. I'll just draw some crowns. And maybe one right here. All right. So those are my designs, and I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to get my scissors, and I'm going to start at the corner, and you have these lines of the crease lines, and so what you're going to do is you're going to follow those crease lines all the way to the dot or line that you drew earlier. So I'm going to stop there. And you're just going to do all 4 corners. Try to stay on the line as best as you can. So all of the corners are cut. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here on this one. You're going to take the corner that's closest to you and fold it to the middle. And it's going to overlap the center a little bit because we need a hole. So if you have something sharp, like you can use your pencil, or if you want, you can ask your parent to help you if you have a push pin or something. And what you're going to do is on this corner, try to stay a little bit in where there's more paper, and you're going to make a little hole like that. Okay. Then we're going to turn our paper. You're going to take the corner closest to you again, and you're going to kind of gently fold it. And again, you're going to find that spot and poke another hole like that. Turn it and do the same thing. Poke another hole like that. And this is the last turn and the last hole, and like that. Then you're going to find your middle and poke another hole right there in the center. Okay. So now, oh, you also need either like a wooden stick, a straw, a pencil, something you're going to put this on. You can also use a popsicle stick. Now, if you want to make your pinwheel so it moves, you're going to need either a brad, or you can even use a paper clip. You can use a straw. Again, it has to be a bendy straw, so this wouldn't work. But the ones that bend, what you're going to do is you're going to make the hole big enough so it fits through it. And then the end of it, when you push it all the way down, that's what's going to keep it from popping back out. So I'm going to use a paper clip. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one side, I'm going to unbend it. So it's kind of like this. Okay. So then what I'm going to do with that is, hopefully the hole's a little big enough for me to fit this through. I'm going to find the center and poke it right through. So you see how it's sticking out? Then I'm going to take the corner with the holes, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fit it right through. Okay, like that. Now it's not going to stay on and it could pop off, so just be careful. And you're just going to put these through one at a time. Here's the last one. If I can get it through. Alright, so let me, okay, so I have it down like this, and you can see that it's a pinwheel shape now, and you can kind of bend it a little bit, but don't push down too hard. The next thing I'm going to do is you're going to try and bend this back over, so you can ask for help, but I'm going to bend it like this so that these don't fall out. Now the only problem with that is if you go to blow it, it might get stuck. So, I mean, you can still turn it, but it'll kind of get stuck a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend it the opposite way, and this is a little bit harder. Oh no. So this is what I'm actually going to do. So if you have tape or if you have glue, I would recommend you gluing it down. But make sure that you don't glue it down, that it doesn't move. Let's see. My glue stuck. Okay. Let's see if that works. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue the tips down. So you don't need a lot, you just need a little bit. And we're just going to glue the tip down to each other. Hold it down for a few seconds. Okay. And there's your pinwheel. So this one is a little bit bigger. The smaller they are, the easier to work with and the easier they're going to turn. So like this one kind of turns, but if they're smaller, maybe half the size of this, then I think it'd be good. You can also use your toilet paper rolls. So let me see if I can do another one real quick. This time I'm just going to use some construction paper. And construction paper might actually work a little bit better because it's a little bit sturdier. So, let's see. I'm going to make my triangle. This is my scrap paper. Now this one might be a little smaller, but that's okay. And I'm going to fold it this way. And I'm going to cut. Okay, let's see if these would work. Brads are usually the best bet. And these should separate, but for some reason, aha, this one does. The other one I did not work. Okay, great. So I'm going to go ahead and poke a hole. Now, if you're going to use brads, what I would suggest is don't secure them too tightly, because if you do, they're not going to move, obviously. So I'm using the brad because they're pointy enough to poke holes through. Use a different one because that one's open. Yeah, don't use the small ones that I have. These are the only ones that I could find in my house, so that's why I'm using this, but these are a little small. You want to get a little bit bigger ones. Okay, so I've made holes there, and then I gotta make one right in the middle. Boop. Alright, and then I gotta poke a hole in this one. So for this one, again with parent help, I'm gonna use a push pin, and I'm gonna try and make a hole very carefully. And I'm gonna try and make this kind of big so this can fit. Give me 1 second. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start putting these together. Now, the problem with this one is you can't really hold it together. So you're just going to have to try to match up the holes first as best as you can. I think what I'm going to do is actually grab another paper clip, And I'm just going to make these holes a little bit bigger so it's easier for me to see. And this way you can match up the holes and you can still see them. And okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put this brad through. Now, for you guys, if you guys find the right brad, it shouldn't be this difficult to put it through because the brad is going to be a way longer than this one is. And now I just have to find this hole. Okay, this one, again, you guys aren't going to have this much trouble with it. Let me see. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bend it. So this is really, really small that it's kind of hard. But again, if you have the bigger ones, it's not going to be this difficult. And there you have your pinwheel. So again, mine isn't long enough to leave space, so that's why it's not turning. But this is, you know, you can make your own little windmill with this. You can cut a little door, decorate it, but you can do a lot of things with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed making a windmill, or not windmill, but a pinwheel with me. The reason why they're called pinwheels is because they have a little pin right in the middle. I don't have a pin, so we have brads, we have that. You can also try and use the pipe cleaners. Again, it might not spin, but yeah. So, hope you guys have fun. And I'll try to post a little more when I have the time, and if I can think of more ideas, because I'm running out of ideas. But I still have some more directed draws and things that I have planned. And I have some other Friday fun directed draws and crafts coming up in the next couple weeks, so can't wait to show you those. So just keep checking my Instagram, make sure you see any of those directed draws or printable sheets that I post, and hopefully you guys have a super fun summer. So until next time, stay safe, have fun, make sure you wash your hands, and I'll see you next time. Bye!